So I wanted to go through some of your homework questions with you. This is your lesson 6.1b power rules. And I'm just going to do some of the harder questions. So I feel like the first page is pretty easy, but I did want to do some of these geometric shapes with you because you're actually finding the area. You're finding the area, or you're given the area and finding the missing measure. So for example, number 4. This is a rectangle. And remember that the area of a rectangle equals the length times the width. If you know the area, and you're trying to find the width, well, if I just use algebraic processes, if I divide both sides by L, I know that the area divided by the length is going to give me the width. That's what it's asking you to do here. So we're going to take the area, which is 21 x squared y squared, and we're going to divide it by the length, which is 7x squared y. And we're going to use some quotient rules. Well, I know that 21 divided by 7 is 3, and put it over 1. I know that these x squareds both cancel out, and the y squared minus y to the first gives me a final answer of 3y. So my width is 3y. Alrighty. The area of a square, well, that's just the side measure squared. So the side measure, the area equals 4rs squared, the quantity squared. So you're going to have to use the power rule. Remember that the area of a triangle equals the base times the height divided by 2. Well, I know that the area is 15 m cubed n to the fifth, and that equals the base, which is 6m cubed n to the fourth, times the height, all divided by 2. Well, the first thing I want to show you is that 6 divided by 2 is 3. And if I want to get the height all by itself, I'm going to have to take the 15m cubed n to the fifth and divide it by 3m cubed n to the fourth. 15 divided by 3 is 5. My m cubes cancel out, and 5 minus 4 is 1. So my height is 5n. Number 7, area of a circle. Area of a circle is pi times my radius squared. So for this example, this is my radius. So it equals pi times my radius, which is 8j to the fifth, k to the fourth, and I need to square that quantity. That means I'm distributing this power of 2 through everything. 8 squared, well, that's 64. So I have pi times 64. 5 times 2, that's j to the 10th. K times k to the fourth. 4 times 2 is k to the 8th. So this is the area. Area of a parallelogram is just base times height. So this is my base and this is my height. You can do that one. And then number 9 is just like number 4. You're going to take your area and divide it by your width to find your length. I wanted to do one of the word problems with you. So a rectangle has a width of 5x to the fourth and a length of 6x cubed. What is the expression for the area? Well, remember, area is the length times the width. So you're just going to take your 5x to the fourth, that's the area of your width, times your length, which is 6x cubed. And you're just going to find the product. You're going to simplify that as a monomial. Number 12, I wanted to jump down to these last couple. So these are volumes. These are volumes. So the volume of a rectangular prism is the length times the width times the height. So we're trying to find the missing measure, which for this shape is going to be, we'll call this our length, because we know our width and our height. So if I know the volume, 140, a to the 7th, b to the 6th, c to the 4th, I'm going to divide that by the product of my width and my height, divided by the product of 4a squared bc cubed times 5a to the 4th b squared. So let's simplify that denominator just a little bit. Simplify that denominator just a little bit. So 140a to the 7th, b to the 6th, c to the 4th over my denominator. Let's see, 4 times 5 is 20. A squared times a to the 4th, that gives me a to the 6th. B to the 1st times b squared is b cubed, and c cubed. So this is what you're working with. You still need to simplify this. You still need to simplify this, okay? So that's a hint on your homework.